From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, August 28th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.23 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,297 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 4.1 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,327. Antiwar.com reports alongside announcing the escalations of U.S. wars in Iraq and Syria, the Pentagon was given the decision of whether or not to inform the public about those troop levels. Unsurprisingly, this has so far meant no announcements at all. President Trump followed that up with an announced escalation in Afghanistan last week and once again insisted that exact troop levels would be secret from now on because he does not want the enemy to know. In both cases, concern about public oversight has been dismissed by officials, but not by non-government organizations, with analysts increasingly concerned that the Pentagon is setting its own troop levels, and apart from negotiating with foreign governments, the American public is being kept totally in the dark on the final decisions. This, in many cases, is a convenience for the Pentagon. The 8,400 troops officially in Afghanistan on the day of Trump's announcement was actually more like 12,000. The cap on troops in Iraq was already far exceeded before the escalation there as well. Not making those figures public both prevents public debate on wars that are increasingly out of control and makes negotiations with the foreign states hosting them easier, as is the case in Iraq. Prime Minister Abadi faces an election next year, and revealing how many troops he's allowed in would be a political embarrassment, the sort that might have him blocking further escalations. Instead, the troop levels are secret and no one is the wiser. This means that officials can try to skirt the very real ramifications of their overseas deployments by simply not telling anyone how many troops are involved. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spendabit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spendabit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. UPI reports thousands of people descended upon Berkeley, California on Sunday for a rally against hate in response to planned right-wing protests leading to violent skirmishes and several arrests. At least 14 people were arrested at Berkeley's Civic Center Park for violating protest rules by covering their faces or carrying items banned by authorities. Before the weekend rallies and protests took place, Berkeley police made several efforts to ensure the peaceful expression of free speech, including the prohibition of sticks, pipes, poles, and anything else that can be used for a riot. Police also said that anything that covers or partially covers the face and shields the wearer's face from view or partially from view is prohibited. Several violent incidents, including assaults on protesters, were reported throughout the day. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. They don't feed the banks. They're Bitcoin preferred and have removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports Tropical Storm Harvey was set to dump more rain on Houston on Monday, worsening flooding that has already paralyzed the country's fourth largest city, forced thousands to flee surrounding counties, and swelled rivers to levels not seen in centuries. Harvey, the most powerful hurricane to hit Texas in more than 50 years, first hit land late on Friday and has killed at least 2 people. It has since stayed around the Texas Gulf Coast, where it is forecast to remain for several more days, drenching parts of the region with a year's worth of rain in the span of a week. Schools, airports, and office buildings in Houston were ordered shut down on Monday as scores of roads turned into rivers and chest-high water-filled neighborhoods in the low-lying city that is home to more than 2.3 million people. Torrential rain also hit areas more than 150 miles away, swelling rivers upstream and causing a surge that was headed towards the Houston area, where numerous bayous have already been breached. More flooding is expected as water levels continue to rise, putting more residents at risk. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers said they were planning to release water from 2 nearby reservoirs into Buffalo Bayou, the primary body of water running through Houston. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.